Hey guys, this is Adam from the Dimensional Gamer Squad here, bringing you with Beast Quest Beast Review Series 11, The New Age. Apologies if this recording's a bit weird, because I'm changing recording devices, because no matter how many times I reset my iPad, I still have 13 odd minutes of storage left. So hopefully this will be a bit better. Anyway, shout out to Lucas Green for giving really good in-depth story reviews on these books, as I give the Beast reviews. Yeah, I'm not really excited to do the New Age because it's not a good series. Let's just get this over with. I'll give as much description as I can, but it's not going to be a very memorable. I can't even say the word. It's not going to be a good series. Don't worry though, hopefully series 12 will be a bit better. At the moment it is a bit. Anyway, time to get on into the review after the 1 minute intro. First we have Elko, Lord of the Sea. Let's turn the light on. There we are. Design is an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. That's a good start. 8 out of 10 because, yeah, it may look a bit humanoid, but it doesn't exactly look like a human, and it's based off Cthulhu. Abilities are an 8 out of 10. Honestly, I think I should give it a bit lower because there's only 2. 2 unique ones anyway. First abilities I can basically merge in with the ocean floor, making it virtually impossible to see. And the second ability is that it has regrowable limbs. So let's say if one of its tentacle hands got chopped off, it will regrow. The fight was a 7, however, because the fight reminds me a lot of Arachnid's fights, because they both got stabbed through the heart with one of those stone spikes. Can't remember what they're called. Anyway, the total was 23 out of 30. Not a good book. But it's not a good book. Neither is any book in this series, really. But it's a good start to a new series-ish. Abilities are unique. However, fight was not as good as I wanted it to be. And that's really sad, man. Next book, we have Tarok the Bloodspike. This one's a lot worse than Elko. Design is a 7. Very humanoid, and it's basically Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk with cactus spikes all around its body. Oh yeah, now might be a good time to say this Elko is made of the blood from Sepron, and Tarok's made of the blood of Nanook. Abilities are a 7 because there's only 2 we haven't seen before. Well, 1 we haven't seen before. 2 we haven't seen before, 1 we have. The first ability is, well, the one we have seen before, where it could just lie down in the ground and just be hidden from sight. The next ability, which is a unique one, is it can make a jelly-like substance in its hands and shoot it at his victims, covering them in that slime until they die. And the last ability is that when it can shoot out a sandstorm from its mouth, which is okay. I gave it a 7 for that because it's actually, the abilities may be unique, but they're not actually that good. The fight is a 7 because similar to Vipero's, really. I can't remember much from it at all, and I felt like I slept through the fight. Which is, I know, probably unfair, but if the story is boring, the beast is boring, that means the fight will be boring as well. And that's it. So, yeah, total is 21 out of 30. Nothing too surprising about this beast. Honestly, a bit disappointing. Good thing the other beasts are a lot better. Next is probably one of the best books of Series 11. Not a good achievement, but still an alright one. Brutus, the Hound of Horror. Design is an 8 out of 10. It is similar to Carnivora, but this one seems more intimidating in my opinion. With the claws being lashed out and the fog coming out of its mouth. And the glowing red eyes. The abilities are an 8 out of 10. It can fly, obviously. Its claws, eye counter ability as well, and its fog, and the fog coming out of its mouth can suffocate his victims. I do need to say, Brutus made off the blood of Epos. And that was somehow given to Tom, and he correctly guesses Epos with the claws that Brutus has, being as sharp as Epos's talons. So okay, bit weird, but okay. Yeah. The fight is a 9 out of 10. You know I love my air battles, and I also love my confined area battles as well. This fight started on the ground, yeah, but it led in the air, back to the ground, and then into a blacksmith where that was also falling down. And then Brutus kind of got incinerated in the furnace after being lured in there. So that's alright. Total is 25 out of 30. It's a great fight in air and on land in the confined crumbling blacksmith. Abilities were seen before with other beasts, but still good regardless. So that's a decent start to Series 11. Can the last 3 books finish it on a high note? Let's find out. 4th book is Flamar the Scorched Blaze. What can I say about this one? Design is an 8 out of 10. Humanoid, yeah, I know. Probably should give it a 7 or 6. But I gave it an 8. Because of one simple reason. It is actually supposed to look humanoid because it was created in the shape of Kenza, which is the Marvel of Series 11. Yeah, I like the little armoured plating it seems to have on its chest and shoulders, as well as the wings, which are not used in this one either, which gives it more of a angel but demon angel appearance. Hell's Angels, there we are. Abilities are a 7 out of 10. Well, the first one is one that we've seen with Hellion, which is anything touches spontaneously combusts. The next ability is I can summon a whip made of fire from its hand completely out of nowhere, which is okay, yeah. We haven't seen that before, so that's alright. A bit basic, but okay. And the next one is, since I need to say whereabouts she is on Henkrau. On Geyser Island, and basically she transports by geysers. If she wants to come out of a geyser, when the geyser pops up, she comes out as well. And you're like, hi. Yeah. The fight is a 7 out of 10. Pretty much same as Tarok. I can't remember much from this fight. Yeah, I can't remember much at all. Yeah, I generally can't remember anything about this fight, apart from... I really can't remember anything from this fight. Well, since I really can't think of anything from this fight, wow, what a bad review. What a terrible review. Alright, Flamar definitely won't have a memorable fight, in my opinion. And I think I'm going to say probably it was similar to Tarok's, where it just felt like I fell asleep in the fight and I can't remember much from it. And Tom only went to fight Flamar. I remember now. In a giant statue made of stone, which the statue was beaten after beating Flamar, but it was a very basic fist fight though, so that's why it was a 7. Wow, good thing I managed to remember after it doesn't even matter anymore. The total was 22 out of 30. Despite the score is on the lower end of the spectrum, so far it was really good. Not a great beast, really. Next we have Serpio the Slithering Shadow. Design is an 8 out of 10. I know it's made of ice, similar to Koldo, but I find it more intimidating than Koldo, as would anyone else that sees this book. The abilities are an 8 out of 10. Oh yeah, Flamar is made of the blood of Furno, Serpio is made of the blood of Arcta. The abilities are an 8 out of 10. It can shoot a freezing ray out of its mouth, freezing his victims into an icy prison where they will be stuck there for the rest of their days unless chiseled out. The fight was an 8 out of 10 because is there any other abilities? Oh yeah, I know I shouldn't really count it as an ability, but more of a boost to the design. But tail can be used as a whip, that's the ability, and also as an eye on the back of its tail, meaning it can see on the front and the back, making it really hard to beat. The fight is an 8 out of 10 because, like I said, the eye tail really helped Serpio. But unfortunately, it wasn't as aggressive as the front end, because the front end can shoot a freezing ray out to encase his victims. Serpio's tail can just whip them, and that's it. The fight started in a mine shaft and then moved on into a forest where he was beaten by a tree, I believe. Not the first time a beast's been beaten by a tree, but it was still a really good book, and I generally enjoyed it. I think it was more focused on the story-wise, which made me enjoy it more, though. Because it was basically a rescue mission, and Tom couldn't go with Alina until he got the Jewel of Journeys. The total is 24 out of 30 for Serpio. Great beast, cool abilities, and goes along with the term of having eyes on the back of your head, despite being on the tail. Making it a really challenging beast to beat. Okay, this is about where my camera cut it out on my iPad, so hopefully it keeps going for my phone, because I'm nearly done with this video. Again. Okay, I dropped the book. Okay, there we are. Last book is Tauron the Pounding Fury. Design is a 9 out of 10. Yes, I know, it's a centaur, but all of the extra additions that it has, with the weapons, the wings, and the Minotaur-like top half, which my good friend Brandon pointed out, adds it onto extra points, making it actually look one of the best beasts I've ever seen. Best centaur beast anyway, design-wise. The abilities are 7 out of 10, because, yeah, Master Swordsman, okay, that's a good ability, yeah. He has wings, but he doesn't use them, so we can't actually know if he flies. Same with Serpio. This is made from the blood of Tagus, by the way. We never see him use his Wolverine claws. So basically, he just uses his sword. We know for a fact for every other centaur beast, really fast and really powerful. But that's it. The fight was a 7 out of 10 as well, because it was really short, and quite frankly, really short fights doesn't really make a really good score. But it was longer than one chapter, hence why it's over 5. I didn't give it a 6 though, because I felt it was similar to a rodeo, but we've seen that before with Minos. When Minos did the rodeo, that was unique. And I believe I gave it a 7 with the rodeo as well. So yeah. Total was 23 out of 30, a bit of a disappointment, but a good design with okay abilities. The fight was repeated. The grand totals now. Designs, 48 out of 60. Okay. Abilities and fights are both 45 out of 60. So if you add them all up, we got 138 out of 180. A good score for a series with mediocre beasts. And a very crap storyline, because it's similar to Series 1. Basically holding Series 1's hand throughout the whole thing, just copying the story, copying everything. It wasn't a great series, but it scored the second highest. Why is it? Have you noticed the seasons that I'm not exactly big fans of get the higher end of the scores. So, for example, Series 11 and 8, they got the two highest scores. Series 4 briefly had the highest score, but still, I didn't like that either. Why do they keep getting the highest scores? I'll never know. Anyway, time to go on to my personal rankings now. I'm so glad this actually works and I got it over 13 minutes for once. Now, before I get cut off again, let's get this over with, because I'm so close. Okay. Least favourites of Series 11 is Tarok the Bloodspike. Too humanoid, and it is made from the blood of Nanook, meaning I could safely say it is the Nanook of Series 11, meaning it is crap. Yeah. Next is Elko, the Lord of the Sea. I keep thinking it's the Ocean Menace for some reason. But yeah, Elko, Lord of the Sea. I like that it's based off Cthulhu, but it was just really disappointing. I understand it was a starter book, but I would have wanted the fight to be unique like every other fight in each starter book. This one wasn't really unique and wasn't good at all. Next is Tauron the Pounding Fury. You're probably surprised that my Centaur, the third Centaur beast, is not in the top 3 for the rankings, or the top 2. It is here because, what can I say about this one? It's repeated to Tagus and Equinus. This is the worst Centaur beast I ever had the displeasure in reading. Like, the pleasure in reading, the best of having the displeasure in reading. It sets up Series 12 okay, but it's just, terrible. If there's a positive about Tauron, it ended quickly? I don't know. I didn't like it. It wasn't that amazing. And if I don't like the finale, and I don't like the starter, what's the middle gonna bring? There are negatives about all the books in this series, but I would say these 3 are probably the best 3 by a long shot. Third place is Flamar the Scorched Blaze. What can I say about this one? Yes, it's better than Hellion, yeah, with design and abilities, but it's gonna be in that massive bucket of 66 books so far that I reviewed. Well, 69 actually, if you count the specials. It's just gonna be in that forgettable bucket where it's like, oh yeah, that was the book as well. Yeah. Flamar isn't a really memorable beast, and I like that it was created in the shape of Kenza, but it's just not that intriguing for me. Second place we have, well, these 2 I could just switch from favourite to least favourite. No, favourite to neck and favourite. I could swap them over because they're both amazing. I like them both equally, but I'm going to give the edge to how do I say this? Okay, this one is coming second because the fight was not as exciting as the other one. So Serpio is second place. Yeah, Serpio is actually a really good beast. A major upgrade from the last ice beast being, well, technically, full-on ice beast when I'm talking about is Koldo. But most recent ice beast, I believe, is Texon. But, yeah, this is a major improvement from Koldo. And, yeah, much better, more developed story. And I actually genuinely enjoyed the fact that Tom had to go into the mine shaft to get a jewel just so he could fight Serpio with Alina. Whilst the guy he went with was on a rescue mission to save his brother. Brother or sister? Wait. Tarok had a guy saving his sister. That means Serpio had a guy saving his brother. There we are. Boom. Nailed it. Now you're going to see me pop up in the corner of my screen and go like, hey guys, sorry, I didn't nail it. I got it wrong. No, I'm joking. I got it right. Okay. And that means by process elimination, my favourite book of Series 11, finally I'm done with this, is Brutus the Hound of Horror. Yeah, I know it's so much like Carnivora, but I wouldn't say it's better. I would say it is, without a doubt, better than most of the books in Series 11. Some of Series 10? if I was to put this book in my rankings, I did a few weeks ago or a week. I don't know how long ago it was. I would probably put it in part 3 maybe, because it was actually all right. But there's not really much going for any of the books in the series. They're all kind of okay. Some are bad. Tarok will replace Blaze any day in part 1. But anyway, that is all for this time. If you liked what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe. I'm glad I finally got to the end of this video for once. Oh god, I'm sorry about the specials kind of cussing out before I even finish my outro. I'm not going to change it because I'm really annoyed with the fact that I can't use my iPad anymore. So yeah, I'm recording on my phone. Hopefully that works. It seems to do okay. Hopefully it'll upload. Well, you will know if it uploads. I'll know if it uploads. Why am I talking about it? I don't know. Click that notification bell down in the corner if you want to keep up to date with the more videos that's going to be added onto this channel. I can't say it's my channel now because Reese is back. Woohoo! And I'll see you. Wrong hand. And I'll see you